Welcome to the Theatre Guild Arts Center and do enjoy your time here. You've made an effort to be here on time and this shows your respect for the performers and other members of the audience. If you are late, you may be asked to wait until the intermission to be seated. We would also request that there be no talking during performances, as this can be distracting to the performers and others in the audience. Please be aware that there can be no flash photography. This also includes taking photos and videos with your cell phone or video camera. Please refrain from leaving your seat in the middle of the performance unless it is an emergency. Plan ahead and use the restrooms prior to the show and during intermissions. Please turn off your cell phones, watch alarms, etc. And please, there can be no texting or receiving texts during the performance. Treat others with the same respect with which you would like to be treated. Respect the theatre by leaving it in the same condition as when you arrived. There can be no eating or drinking in the auditorium, so please use the foyer for any eating or drinking, and do dispose of any garbage in the receptacles provided. We are pleased to have you here and trust that you will work with us to preserve this beautiful space. Do enjoy the performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first preliminary round of performances for UGGT Talent 2024, here at the Theatre Guild Playhouse. Allow me to first introduce our permanent panel of judges. An award-winning actress, producer, and director who has been involved in the performing arts for almost 40 years. She's a graduate of the E.R. Burroughs School of Art and the founder and chief executive director of Purple Arts Production, a company that works primarily with children ages 9 through 16. She produces an annual children's summer workshop, teaching the basic elements in 6 disciplines of drama. She has performed in films such as The Lintons of Lodge, Choices, Old High, Brown Sugar Too Bitter for Me, and I Am Us, and television sitcoms such as Days Like These and Those People. She's also the voice of Aunt Myrtle on the popular radio show Marundoy. In 2019, she was the recipient of the Guyana Cultural Association of New York Award for her years of contribution to the performing arts in Guyana. And in 2021, she received the Didi Entertainment Humanitarian Award for her work with children in Guyana. Please welcome back Miss Simone Dowding. He started dancing with the National School of Dance in 1987 and joined the Indian Cultural Center in 1999. In 2001, he was awarded a scholarship to study classical Indian dance in India from 2001 to 2006. Upon his return to Guyana, he taught Kathak dance at the Saraswati Vidya Niketan from 2007 to 2017. He currently serves as a physical education instructor at the School of the Nations and has been a part-time Kathak dance teacher at the National School of Dance since 2009. Most recently, he was awarded the Theatre Guild's Icon of the Arts Award for outstanding performance and contribution to to the preservation of dance in Guyana. Please welcome back Mr. Kenrick Cheeks. Born in the heartland of Guyana, in the mining town of Linden, he began singing at the age of 9 and has continued until now. His great love of music has grown immensely over the years, and he has represented Linden in both the school and church events and competitions. In the early 2000s, he won the school's Calypso competition for 3 years straight, and in 2014, he was the winner of the solo category of the National Youth Ministries Convention of the Assemblies of God in Guyana. He has performed alongside world-renowned recording artists and is a recording artist himself, worshipper, and songwriter. A professional background vocalist with a bachelor's degree in international relations, he also enjoys public speaking and believes that we must all use our gifts to make room for us and serve others. A staff in the College of Medical Sciences at the University of Guyana, you may recall him as a great supporter of the competitors who came to stage for UG's Got Talent 2023. Please welcome Mr. Ronald Gonzalez. She is a professional dancer and choreographer, renowned for her exceptional contribution to the arts. With an innate passion for movement, she journeyed into the realm of the arts at age 12. Her commitment to her craft propelled her to become a senior member within the National Dance Company of Guyana. As a member of the company, she has showcased her prowess as a dancer and beyond, with versatile movements and choreographies. She undertakes independent projects that allow her to explore and innovate with movement and expression. She has twice been named valedictorian, once in the field of theater arts and again in performing arts at the Institute of Creative Art. She is also the holder of 3 merit placements for the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate and the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination. Together, these give testimony of her exceptional expertise within her craft. With a keen eye for detail and a deep understanding of the nuances of movement, she has served as a judge of the Children Matrimony competition in Guyana. Driven by her passion for dance, her unwavering commitment to artistic excellence, she continues to inspire audiences with her captivating performances and groundbreaking choreography, cementing her legacy as one of the foremost talents in Guyana. Please welcome Miss Tevona Cole. Now to our guest judge for tonight. She is numbered among the stars in Guyana as an award-winning leading actress. You know her as a host for over 7 years on the Guyana Today show on NCN Channel 11, and from her work as writer and director of 2 seasons of the television situational comedy Just for Kicks. Or perhaps you know her from her current roles as a broadcaster for the EduFM 99.7 and public relations officer for Recover Guyana. But do not take it for granted that you know her well. She has served among Guyana's finest as a teacher, and as a holder of a diploma in dentistry, she has served as a dentist. But she also holds 4 certificates in anatomy and physiology from the University of Michigan and a certificate in basic life support from the American Heart Association. A mother of 2 beautiful girls and a handsome young man, she volunteers with many NGOs on issues she is passionate about. She is fun and friendly, plays 3 musical instruments, loves to sing, and loves adventures, especially adventures in nature. If you have met her once, you feel all these positive vibes. Please welcome Miss Marissa Ann Morgan Bonney. And now, please welcome your host, Senior Civic Engagement Officer and co-lead on the UG's 60th Anniversary Celebration team, Miss Joelle Valentine.
Yeah. Good evening, and welcome to UG's Got Talent 2024, a competition in support of the University of Guyana's arts program developed in its 60th year as part of its anniversary celebrations in 2023. 6 live competition rounds and the winner announcement ceremony will be hosted right here at the Theatre Guild in Kingston, Georgetown. In this competition, staff and students from the University of Guyana Turkine campus, Tayan campus, and IDCE locations will compete to be the university's next talent ambassadors. We currently have 6. After talent presentations stretched across 4 months and judging of a competitive process, the curtain came down on UG's Got Talent 2023 in August of that year. The winners and talent ambassadors from the inaugural competition are Moses Williams from the School of Entrepreneurship and Business Innovation. In second place came Cartella Lewis from the Department of Biology. In third place, Ayosha Austin from the Faculty of Education and Humanities. In fourth place, Israel LaRose from the Faculty of Social Sciences. In fifth place, Orletta John from the Department of Social Work. And in sixth place, Nathania Hamilton Samad from the Department of Arts. And she's returning to this year's competition. You'll see her tomorrow evening. Contestants won from over $1 million in cash and prizes last year. And you know what? We're there about this year. UG's Got Talent winners are determined by a qualified panel of judges sitting right before me. And you, our voting audience. Contestants receive a placement in each round of the competition based on the average combined judges' scores and the audience texted votes. The success of UGGT contestants rests heavily on your votes and, well, impressing the judges. To vote for your favorite contestant, text their voting code to 620-8398. Make a note of that number whilst we go through the competition, and the text costs $150. Digicel and GTT customers can vote. And before we get into our contestants, let me thank our sponsors and then talk to our judges a little bit. Thank you to GTT, Umami, Eureka Medical Laboratory, Maggie's Catering and Snacket, and Miracle Optical. Thank you for supporting us last year, and thank you for supporting us this year again. Auntie Simone, over to the judges' table. How are you? You got some mic troubles?
Thank you. I am so excited to be back. I was really looking forward to repeating the task of enjoying the competition.
All right. And when we made the decision, we were thinking about judges. We were like, Auntie Simone is like the established auntie of the show. And so for sure, she'll be back.
Thank
And not,
I am honored.
right, and not because you're just the established auntie of the show. You're a genuine friend to UG and also extremely qualified in the arts.
Thank you.
So thank you. Mr. Cheeks,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm fine. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back. I'll be less strict.
You'll be less strict,
Yeah. More nice.
more nice.
Right.
Not my words, your words. But I think you've built up a fan base that actually like that persona of yours and probably don't want you to change it because you really bring humor and balance to the show being just who you are. But I think the contestants would enjoy a nicer, in your words, Mr. Cheeks. Hey, Ronald,
Hi.
how are you?
Not bad.
Why are you laughing?
I'm a happy soul.
Huh? You're a happy soul.
Yes.
Tell me, how does it feel to sit on the judges panel this year?
Well, now I have to have decorum. So, other than that, just, quite interesting.
Interesting statement there. Is decorum a challenge for you, Ronald?
No, it's not. No, I can tell you it's not. It's not. It's not the first time judging, so it's not.
All right. All right, it's good to have you on the judges' table. It's interesting to see the banter, I think, that we were expecting between you and Mr. Cheeks over there, who is planned to be really nice this year. Hi, Tevona. I think her microphone.
Hi. How are you?
I am good. Thank you for asking. So I watched some of your TikToks. I didn't follow because I don't have a TikTok. I probably need a TikTok, so I can see all the exciting things going on over there. And you're quite the dancer.
Thanks.
And-
I'm usually the one on the stage, so it's an honor to be a part of this initiative, and I'm extremely excited.
And we were excited to have you. We were extremely excited to have you. And we thank you for being so responsive and so kind. And I just feel like you'll be one of the sweet ones at the table balancing out Mr. Cheeks and Ronell, who has challenges with decorum. And how are you, Marissa? It's good to have you back. Always a friend to UG.
I'm good. She stole some of my words. I was thinking that when you come to me, I'll say, well, I'm always the one being judged in some dramatic competition, something, and now I'm, on the other end. But it's good. A bit nervous, but good. Happy that I made it this time around, because I remember last time I had to pull out for other reasons. So.
But you did say yes to us.
I did say yes.
Yes. Always a friend to UG. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now for the moment we've all been anticipating, and that's for our contestants this year to take the stage. And they're all vying for a spot as one of UG's talent ambassadors. The first contestant to take the stage in this year's UG's Got Talent is Onelli Holder, voting code 57, from the Faculty of Natural Sciences, currently reading for a diploma in biology. Her hobbies include dancing, singing, reading, and drawing. This future orthopedic surgeon is an athletic 17-year-old from the Cinderella County. She is multi-talented, but feels the most confident sharing her dance with us. She has been dancing from the age of 8. Please welcome Onelli as she comes to perform to the song Doctor by Guyana's very own Samuel Medas.
a broken. This is my song about the session God. Only you know. Only you know how it feels inside. This pain when you try to hide it. Afraid to cry for help, you smile and drown it out. Only you know how it feels inside. To try and try and try and try and try and fail. Only you know why you say the clock and he's not at home. Out with his boys drinking, 'cause he knows when he goes home and opens that door, it's another night of fighting or silence. Oh, she's cutting up deep, and they just think that she's crazy, but you know better not. You know she's being touched in the wrong way. Oh, doctor, can you heal him? I pray, 'cause if you don't, he will not make it. Doctor, can you heal them? I pray, 'cause if you don't, they won't see the morning. Oh, 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 oh. By your stripes we are healed, healed. By your stripes we are healed, healed. Jesus, doctor, can you heal them?
Can I take it on or she's...
How are you, Anali? Come forward.
Okay.
Let me allow you to catch your breath. You good?
Yeah.
What made you choose the song?
Well, I've been going through some stuff and felt like dancing this song helped me to express some stuff I've been going through. Yeah.
You know, I am happy that you have the artistic abilities within you to, rather than rage or cuss, dance those feelings, express your feelings through dance. Auntie Simone, let's start with you.
I would like to say I really enjoyed her piece. I saw passion, whatever the story that she is trying for us to understand. She did it well through dance, because we saw it in her face, we saw it in her movement, even her costume, because the colors also tells a story of what the piece that the person is doing. So congrats, and I think the dance was well done.
Thank you.
Let's go over to Tevona. And what's your score, Auntie Simone, before you go to Tevona? Yes. It's a 7 from Auntie Simone.
Thank you.
Hi. How are you?
Hello, I'm okay.
All right, so first thing that was amazing, your emotions. I felt every bit of it from the beginning where you burst into the air. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
However, with choreographies, regardless of your emotions, you have to stick to your script. You have to stick to your choreography. That is most important. So we had a little bit of repetition there.
Yeah.
Right? But overall, good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tevona. And your score? 6.5.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go over to Ronell.
So beautifully done.
Thanks.
But one thing I would have recognized, and it's exactly what my fellow judge, Tevona, would have said, is that they were coming down to the end and you had some moves that were repeating too often.
Yeah.
And it became noticeable. And because it was so noticeable, it's like you kind of got distracted
Yes, I
in
did.
it. And because you got distracted, we got distracted as well, right? But from the start, it was very good. But one thing I would like to encourage you to do is get props,
Okay.
right? From the looks of it, you are a dancer, and I guess you know to use flags, cheers, sofas, even if you gotta bring a car, which is impossible. It is possible, however. But other than that, good job.
Thank you.
Mr. Cheeks? Mr. Nice?
Putting together everything they've said, I can add, dance is a language. It's like English language. There's ABCDs and stuff in movements. And as we grow with dance and we learn the foundation of these movements, we learn to build with the movements, create words, create poetry. Then we can able to apply it in music, in dance, in whatever is being said. So it makes our expression even more, the language, the technique, how you're reaching out to your audience, how you're doing stuff. But you have a lot of passion, as you said, something inside you, a lot of passion, and when you get it, you like it. You keep going on, but it was cool. But I would encourage you to try to practice more and work on your technique, more technique, especially your spins. Don't just fire off and then you're landing wrong. It's a connection.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. It's a 7.5 from
Thank
Mr.
you.
Cheeks, and it's a 7 from Renell.
Thank
Have any words, Marissa?
All right, so I do agree with all the sentiments shared here, but I will give you props being the first contestants. It's never, ever easy. The nerves, it's always there. But I didn't see a lot of that in you. You came, music started, and you gave of what I consider to be your best. And what I can say is that with more practice and all the little nitty-gritties, that sentiments from the other dancers and so on, you can only get better. But good job, and I'm happy, especially, we talked about it, but I can't help but emphasize this expression. A lot of times you see dancers dancing and you don't see that passion. You don't see them connecting to the song, but you had that.
Thank
and
you.
that was very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marissa. And it's an
Reasons I
8
give you an 8.
Thank you.
from Marissa. All right. To vote for Unelli Holder, text 57 to 620-8398. That is 57 to 620-8398. Thank you, Unelli.
Thank you.
You can clap. Our second contestant, student Cherise Roberts, voting code 43, from the Faculty of Earth and Environmental Science, reading for a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Her hobbies include cooking, touring, camping, karaoke, and shopping. This contestant describes herself as a jovial young woman with a passion for eco-friendly practices and sustainability. Welcome this future environmental scientist as she performs Can't Help Falling in Love. Testing.
Wise men say only fools rush in, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the seas, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Cherise. And you know I couldn't help falling in love with you when you first came to the auditions. Like Cherise came with her entourage of about 4 or 5 people. And then I asked, so what are you doing? Come forward a little bit. I said, what are you doing? And you're like, I am singing. And you just had this confidence about you. And I remember speaking to you about that, how confident you are. Let's hear from the judges and what they think about your performance. Miss Simone.
All right, so good try, but in my mind, or for me, I can speak for myself. I think you went off range a little bit. We heard your voice cracking, and the confidence was there and everything, but I think in your delivery, it wasn't a really smooth flow in for me, right? So if you go through, go back to your go back in your corner, listen to yourself again, and you'll realize what I'm talking about. But good effort.
Thank you. All right, Ronald, let's hear from you.
All right, good performance. With several things. One, you weren't breathing properly. And because you weren't breathing properly, you had an issue with pulling the notes. And because you couldn't pull the notes, you cracked. But one thing you have to always remember when it comes to singing, confidence is key. If you're not confident in what you're about to do, then it makes no sense. The other thing is song choice. So you can choose a song because it sounds nice to you, but when it comes to actually performing it, it's a different ball game. So that, and lastly, your range. So it's okay to hit high notes, but when it comes down to hitting those lows, you have to hear every note. So if you come down and saying I, we need to hear the I as low as it. And for me personally, as much as a female can hit a very high range, they can hit a low one as well. But be careful of your song choice that you choose next. Find something that you're comfortable with. Breathe, practice breathing, simple exercises, and be confident in what you're about to do.
Thank you. All right. So let's now We're waiting the judges score. How do you feel about your performance?
Honestly, it wasn't my best, but from the feedback, I'm willing to work on where I fall short.
All right. All right. So let's start with Marissa. It's a 7 from Marissa, a 7 from Tevona, a 6.5 from Ronald, an 8 from Mr. Cheeks, aka Mr. Nice, and it's a 5 from Miss Simone. And your total score is 33.5. To vote for Onelli, to vote for Sharice Roberts. Sharice, why am I doing this to you? Text 43 to 620-8398. Text cost $150. Digicel and GGT customers can vote. Thank you so much, Sharice.
Thank you.
Our previous contestant, Onelli Holder, had a total of 36. Is that correct, Yalaski? Yes. All right. Thank you. Our next contestant. He's now my newest friend. He came into the auditions and he said to me, my mom told me to apply. I saw the application in my email. And my mom has been telling me that I'm too antisocial and I need to make some friends. So I saw it as a good opportunity to socialize. And so I've decided, and he has decided, that him and I are now new friends because we both need some friends. This student is from the IDCE. His name is Joshua D. Ornelius. He said, I am struggling to pronounce his surname, so I can go ahead and call him Joshua D. So I guess that's his new artist name. He's studying a diploma in crime and criminology at the Institute of Distance and Continuing Education. His hobbies include dancing and singing. He's a police officer and is always ready to serve and protect. He loves heavy metal and is here to perform Devil Dog. Please welcome my newest friend, Joshua D. Contestant number? Oh, contestant number 60.
Till fight die, that's what the swords do. Stop the game, earn the name. Till the devil dark in the war. You see, they were the USA Marines. 1918, the saying to be. Until now, they're mainly observing. They in the weak and small piece of land. It's a battle that write history. 5 times attack and 5 times repel. And 6 times they managed to break the line. Order the cook and part of the Lord, the deadliest weapon on earth. Kill, fight, die, that's what the swords do. Top the game, earn the name, till the devil dark in the war. She give the USA Marines. Dogs lead ahead and attack to the left. Protest at the Battle of Bellow. Clearing the forest, they advance to the sea. It's the end of the war that's in sight. L1 for 2 is the final breakthrough. It's the key to controlling the battlefield. Second to none, a marine and a gun, and the fourth one in fear of their name. Kill, fight, die, that's what the soldiers do. Stop the game, earn the name, till the devil dark in the war. You see, give the USA Marines. In times they are needed, the times they appear when the leader was fallen, a hero arise and inspire the lost in the glorious deeds that would give them a name that live on today. When in times they are needed, the times they appear when the leader was fallen, a hero arise and inspire the lost in the glorious deeds that would give them a name that live on today. Come on, you warriors of men! Don't you want to live forever? Turn on a marine and a gun to blazing hell, they're fighting like dogs of war. Hard on the core, I'm part of the Lord, the deadliest weapon on earth. Kill, fight, die, that's what the soldiers do. Top the game, earn the name, live the devil dogs in the war. You see, live the USA and then live the devil dogs of war. And they all win. USA Marines.
Joshua, tell me about this costume. Tell me, I want to hear the whole story.
Is the closest thing I could find to well, the song is a military song. Sorry, the song is a military song, and the closest thing to I could find to a military costume. I just ruffle up something, right? So, all right.
So that's the whole story.
Yeah.
All right. In Joshua's intro bio, applicants were encouraged to leave us 3 or 4 lines about themselves, and he said that I have disabilities, but I've lived a pretty normal life. And so I wanted to understand, Joshua, what really contributed to you having such a resilient personality.
Well, my mom and dad, they always encouraged me, right? Joshua comes from the Bible. My dad always told me, be strong and courageous, right? Because that's what God tell Joshua to do, be strong and courageous. My mom always encouraged me, Joshua, you need to go out there and what was the word? Broadcast? No, not broadcast. Advertise yourself. Yeah, advertise. I can use advertise because I can't remember the word. Right? Advertise yourself. All right. So, like I said, I was kind of nervous of singing in front of people that I don't actually know. So, that's about it.
Well, you actually did it, Joshua. So good job.
Well, thank you.
Mr. Cheeks.
Hi, Josh. I've known you for quite some time, so I know some of your other talents, and so I'm remarkably quite for what you said. I think you're very brave.
Thank you.
And you delivered, and some of the energy that you showcase at the ending of it is like, I see artists before, and people with talent don't come out with this sort of energy. However, it's quite a song choice. It's a lot of tones and things you got to use, a lot of voice. It's good. But you have to keep working with it, keep working with it. If you're really serious about this, try to see if you can get some more guidance from professionals and let them help you. And that's the way. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you for your performance.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Cheeks. And Auntie Simone?
Joshua, I think that was a very good performance. But I had a problem with understanding your lyrics. I got your rhythm and your energy and your confidence and everything that was flowing. And I totally admired that. And, but I could not understand what you were saying, what the lyrics, you said it's a song about, it's a military song?
Well, actually, yeah, it's a military song, but actually is based on the fight with World War, I think it was World War One, right? 1918. This is when I think the Germans were attacking, right? And the Americans was basically, they were laid back or they were merely observing. And when their allies retreat, they take up the challenge, right? And it was, I think, the Battle of Bellow, right? The Hill 142, whereby the Americans pressed on, right? 5 times, right? And 5 times they were repelled by the Germans, right? And the 6th time they managed to break through the enemy's defenses. All right. And the Germans is the one that gave the Americans, the Americans Marines the nickname Devil Dogs, because they fight in such a way that that put the Germans them off guard. They never seen a fight like that. And so I thought the worst thing is a man, is a Marine with a gun. Right?
All right, so I would just like to say that, next time or the next round, if you go through, you can choose a different song, another song where we can enjoy your voice because you have good energy and confidence and so on. So I'd just like to implore you, look at another song. Maybe you have like a tone for hip-hop. Could try a hip-hop or so on. But it was a good performance for a young man who's faced with challenges in physical or so on. And I commend you for standing on the stage of the Theatre Guild in the University of Guyana's Got Talent.
Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Simone. Marissa, words for Joshua.
Hi, Joshua. I must commend you on your confidence. Definitely it stood out. I am commending you as well as to sticking to what you came to do here. You didn't stop. The energy was there. The thing for me, again, like Miss Simone, I couldn't understand a lot of what you were saying. And secondly, I thought you were a key under what the music was going with. I thought you were just a key under. But I know you like to sing. I can tell that. I can tell you have a voice because you did keep, with the rhythm and everything. A better song choice. I know we can sing everything. I like to sing and I like Beyonce, but perhaps Beyonce might not be, her songs might not be the one for my voice. So if you move on, definitely we'd like to hear another song. Perhaps a slower one, we'll be better able to understand and hear exactly what you're saying. But good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marissa. Okay, now for the judges' scores, Joshua. Let's start with Ranel. So 3 from Ranel. 3.5 from Mr. Cheeks. So 3 from Auntie Simone, a 4 from Tevona, and a 4.5 from Marissa. Okay, and your score, your total score is 18. The total score is 18 of 50. To vote for Joshua, text 60 to 620-8398. That is 60 to 620-8398. GTT and the Digicel customers can vote. Please, thank you, Joshua.
Thank you.
Remember, UG's Got Talent winners are determined by a panel of judges selected by the University of Guyana and you, the voting audience. For this round of the competition, 60% of the total depends on the judges' votes and 40% on the contestants, the judges' scores, and 40% on the contestants' votes. So please remember to vote for your faves. Our next contestant, he is back from 2023. Voting code 59. From the Faculty of Education and Humanities, studying an associate's degree in history. His hobbies include dancing, playing musical instruments. This future lawyer describes himself as a positive and easygoing individual. Here to perform to an African mix in dance, please welcome Javon Weeks.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I had to run. I do what I can when I can, when I can for the people. When the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. Early in the morning, freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming tomorrow.
Backstage, they said, I love it, I love it. I wasn't seeing. How do you feel about that performance, Javon? Can we get a microphone for Javon, please?
I'm feeling nervous a bit, but, you know, the jitters.
The jitters. Tell me about how your talent has developed and has been showcased since UGGT 2023.
Well, as you all know, I'm a 2023, one of the contestants from last year, UGGT Got Talent, and I'm back again to win it. Even though I didn't make it to the finals, I still had a lot of opportunity given to me by the UG team, and I'm very thankful to that, and I'm back here to show them that I can bring it home.
All right, now for the moment of truth, let's hear from the judges. Tevona, we'll start with you.
Hi, Javon.
Good night.
How are you? You're good?
Yeah.
All right. So, memorizing the piece, spot on. You remembered your choreography. I saw different stuff. However, I wanted to see another level, height.
This is just...
You went on the floor, You did ground, but the height. However, I want to see you burst out. I can see something in there. It wants to explode, but it's not there yet, and I need that from you. However, flexibility, I can see it. There's a lot of movements that you did. The back bend, beautiful, right? Just burst out. Don't be afraid, okay?
Thanks, that was just a tease. Can't get them all.
All right, Javon with the tease. Mr. Cheeks?
I thought you had some more to give. I think it's not like you're holding back the movement. You're doing the movement, but the power of expression, the movement of itself needs that expression. It needs that passion in it. It needs it needs the fire, and you're holding back again, as Tevona would say. The levels of movement you use. I know I've seen you utilize the stage more. See, there's no props this time, so it gives you the choice that you can dance all over the stage, but you needed to utilize it a little bit more with a little more explosiveness. You get in there, it's a little more work, right? And as soon as you hit the stage, bam, it's passion right away. Energy, explosiveness. As soon as you say, wow, you don't go with me. So the first movement, if I don't see it, you would lose me.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, Mr. Cheeks, thank you. Marissa, we'll start with you. So 6.5 from Marissa, a 6 from Tevona, a 9 from Ronald, a 7 from Mr. Cheeks, and it's a full-blown 10 from Auntie Simone. To vote for Javon Weeks, text 59 to 620-8398. That is 59 to 620-8398. Again, GTT and Digicel customers can vote. Text costs $150. Thank you, Javon. Our next contestant sent in a nice little plea yesterday. She said, I only saw the flyer for the competition, and I missed the registration period, but I want to showcase my talent. So I spoke to my colleagues, and they said, okay, go ahead, let her send a video. And she sent a video of herself singing and playing the steel pan. She's a really good panist, but she won't be playing the steel pan tonight. She's coming to sing. Please welcome to the stage contestant 5, Terishata Semple, voting code 80, from the Faculty of Social Sciences, studying the Bachelor of Social Science in International Relations. Her hobbies include singing, dancing, and playing the steel pan. This 23-year-old is currently in the field of international relations and is aiming to be an ambassador for, in her own words, beautiful Guyana. Please welcome Terishata Semple to the stage as she comes to perform one of the most controversial dance hall songs ever, Church Heathen.
Good evening, everyone.
Now the microphone come on.
All right, so my song, sorry. Yeah, my song is entitled Slow Down. Basically, it's telling all the youths there's no need to rush. We will meet where we are going, so let's safely get there. It's an original written by myself, so let's show the world Guyana's talent. Track. Youths, what is it? What is the rush? Take your time with life. Slow down, listen. Drop the guns, drop the knives. Don't drink, then drive. Are you a cat? You ain't got 9 lives. 1 life you have. Don't be stupid, be wise, don't sneak. Don't walk on teeth, don't bow for no couple pennies. Don't stop them, die easily. Respect yourself, have morals, have integrity. Everybody's skull hot, bear Mali, them a pop. How can you learn when your head on crack? How can you learn on an empty belly? Time you take it buy weed, buy groceries, plenty job opportunities. Go and get a walk, don't snatch people thing with the work hard for. Idle and cause the most mischief. Youths, don't waste time, do something constructive. Youths and youths, the world ain't going nowhere. Slow down, and youths, the world ain't going nowhere. Slow down, you want pop pills, smoke up the weed, drink up the rum, then drive behind a wheel? Where you think say you will end up in the ground, in a casket 6 feet underground? With Valiant say, speed up, but don't speed to your death. If God praise the bitches that you get, youths wise up. Don't get upset, we need God no more than them. Youths and youths, the world ain't going nowhere. Slow down, and youths, the world ain't going nowhere. Slow down, listen. You young girls, learn the story. Being uneducated is not a trophy. Prostitution is not a glory. Learn a skill, elevate, that's the motive. You young boys, keep up with the time. Check the news, another life on the line. You want motorbike, so you could drive out wild and recklessly. So all night, mama cried. The murk, that don't need you. Criminality, that don't need you. Dying at a young age, that don't need you. So slow down. Offices, that need you. University, that need you. One Guyana, we love you. So slow down. Thank you.
Well, you had us fooled. You sent your instrumental, and it was Church Heathens beat. And you were like, oh, this is what you're going to perform. But no, you did an original composition to that beat, and it's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
All right, tell me, what led to that song?
A lot of accidents lately, as you can see. Or we turn on the news, somebody in an accident, and it's like very concerning. So I'm like, let me just do a song to send out to the youths. At least they might listen and take their times when venturing out. Yes.
All right, and you sent me quite a few of your TikTok videos.
Yeah.
So tell me, where does the confidence come from? Because you're very confident, at least on TikTok.
Well, as a child growing up, singing has always been my thing, especially singing educational songs. Participate in a lot of, let me say, when they have school competitions, you know, they'd have calypso and so it came from a young age.
Right, so you're no
now.
stranger to the stage.
No.
Right. All right, so now for our judges, the moment of truth at the table of our judges. We'll start with you, Brunel.
All right. Good night. How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Well, I shouldn't even ask because it's true. Beautiful piece. And I myself was surprised because I was expecting to hear, in my mind, I'm thinking, how are you going to get to the range of singing so low? But then the minute you started, I was impressed. I really like how your diction was, or how you added the twang that you sang. You gave a little rap, and then you had like this question mark, like a wording at the end of it, and it was very impressive. Not like the usual. However, wherever your head goes, the mic goes. Yeah. Because even though we heard you, it's like you were a bit distant. The mic was a bit distant at certain points, right? So just work on that. Also, props. You don't gonna necessarily get a table and a chair, but you can dress the part. Because, I mean, if you're telling me about drugs and these things, and you dress so nice and you fancy sneakers, at least, yes, but bring out something that depicts what you're singing, right? So if you do get through to the next round, I do love the originality. It's beautiful, right? But stay on your A game. And one other thing, you're breathing. Because at certain points, I could have told, I was able to see that you were panting for breath, and the endings of some of the lines, you couldn't bring it out because there was no air left. So when you're breathing, practice breathing from your diaphragm. So once you do that, you get to pull out a lot of notes in one breath. But other than that, that was good.
Thank you.
And now for our judges' scores. We'll start with you, Ronald. It's an 8 from Ronald. A 10 from Mr. Cheeks.
Thank you.
It's a 9 from Tevona, a 9 from Marissa, a 10 from Auntie Simone, who was feeling oh so generous tonight.
Thank you.
Hold up, let me make sure that the audience online gets this. I think the people in here got it. Auntie Simone said, I said to Auntie Simone, you're being generous tonight, and she said they're working for their points. So give it up for the talented Tereshata Semple.
Thank you.
And your total score is 46 of 50. To vote, big up. To vote for Tereshata Semple, text 80 to 620-8398. That is 80, right there, to 620-8398. Only GTT and digital customers can vote. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
There will be 8 prizes awarded to finalists at the winner announcement ceremony for UGGT 2024, and the opportunity for more prizes may arise. The top 5 winners of this competition will star in an original UG's Got Talent production, and in addition, the top 5 winners will get, in first place, the winner will get $300,000 in cash and prizes. In second place, the winner will receive $250,000 in cash and prizes. In third place, the winner will receive $200,000 in cash and prizes. Fourth place, $150,000 in cash and prizes. And fifth place, $100,000 in cash and prizes. Somebody look at the prizes today and said, I should have been in this competition. I do not want to be working. I want to be winning something. And you know what? We take our students' academics and their artistic expression equally. We weigh them equally, and we take them equally as seriously. I remember, if those of you were in person here when O'Nelly came on stage and she said dance is her way of expressing her emotions. All those deep things that she feels, she expresses through dance. And so at the university, we understand that, and we support that 100%. All right. Our next contestant. Our next contestant. My notes are a little jumbled. Allow me to kind of iron them out. Student Ramona Richmond. Voting code 65. From the Faculty of Education and Humanities, reading for a Bachelor of Education. This teacher enjoys trying new foods from different places. We have something in common. And her talent is poetry. Please welcome Miss, as the kids would call her in school, Miss Ramona Richmond.
Good night, everybody. I collect this space, and I ain't even look at it yet. Let me see. Oh gosh. This can't be the same salary our parents and parents' raised 7 kids with. No wonder you weren't allowed to go anywhere, not even family function or school events. They just used to say, you can't go. Not knowing, they had to make every dollar stretch. Stretch like elastic through thick and thin. Stretch and stress they were to even show their kids a little love and affection. Now those same kids are adults and make love and affection their only mission. Searching and searching in places that don't even sell it, just to be disappointed or heartbroken. The cycle continues. The abuse they're used to. Only if they realize it's not something to get used to. Oh yeah. Love and affection is not something they're used to. So just to get that feeling, the cycle continues. Not knowing, the only way to fix that part of you is to fix what is inside of you, the inner child who has always been lied to or emotionally neglected because he had no one to cry to. But wait, how did I get here? I was saying, this can't be the same salary our parents and parents' parents raised 7 kids with, right? Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Richmond, as the kids would say. That's what they say?
Yes, Miss Richmond.
All right. Tell us what prompted your thoughts, what led to you putting those thoughts on paper.
Well, the salary, I don't want to say most, but a lot of persons receive. Many persons will complain and say they only have like 1 or 2 children and be like, this is not enough. So I'm like, what about the parents that had 7 and 8 and the numbers go on? How did they manage? And then because they had to work so hard to get the extra bread and stretch from, the children were shortchanged of love and affection. And when they become adults, they go searching.
Thank you for sharing your heart with us.
Thank you.
All right. Auntie Simone, what are your comments for Miss Richmond?
Yeah. Miss Richmond, you're an educator.
Yes, ma'am.
And I would like to thank you very much for educating our nation. If nobody ever thanked you personally, I am thanking you personally for staying in Guyana and ensuring Guyana's children are educated. Thank you. All right, for the poem. Somehow, your voice, face, and body language weren't matching. Your facial expressions, we got a bit of it in the end. But then your voice, you seem to be a person who likes to smile. But if you're going to tell a story as serious as the one that you did just now, you have to be, your body language have to be telling us the same thing. Your facial expressions has to be the same way, right? As an artist, if you're doing dramatic poetry, You have to work. You have to tell us, oh, this is what she's going through. The money can't do. And this is what, and it's from our parents before and their parents before and all of that. So if you're going to go through this and come back in the next round, please stand in front of your mirror, look at your face, and work on the tone of your voice, your body language, and the facial expression. You seem to be moving and flowing from side to side. No, you can't do that. You have to stand your ground. Use your stage. Tell those audience over there, stage left, why you're here. Those over there, stage right, you tell them. You tell us in the center. Use your stage. Okay? So, good attempt, but please, when you're coming back, forget the smile. Tell us the real story that you're here to tell us. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Simone. Marissa, I'd like to hear from you.
I share the same sentiment with Miss Simone in terms of expression. You're telling a story, so definitely we want to see that. Also, if I can add to it, did you say it? I can't recall if she just said it. Tone. Okay. So you don't sound monotonous all the time, so that all the sentences don't sound the same or end the same. That way it will give more depth to what you're saying as well. And utilize the punctuation marks. As you write, you would know if it's an exclamation, it's a question mark. So when you say it now, it comes out like that as well. But good job.
All right, thank you, Marissa. And now for the moment of truth. Mr. Cheeks, we'll start with you. So 7 from Mr. Cheeks. Auntie Simone, you ready? You look ready to go. Let's go. It's a 7 from Miss Simone, a 6 from Ronald, a 6 from Tevona, and a 7.5 from Marissa. And your total score is 33.5 of 50. To vote for Ramona, text 65 to 620-8398. That is 65 to 620-8398. Thank you, Ramona.
Thank you.
While we were ever so generous and made this round of the competition free, the next round of our competitions will be paid rounds. To support your faves in person and give them the confidence booster they so deserve, get your tickets here at the Theatre Guild or at the UG Pace office from Friday, May 10th. Tickets cost for the quarterfinal on May 22nd and 23rd, $1,500, cheap and sweet. For the semifinals on June 6th, tickets cost $2,000. The final on June 20th, tickets cost $2,500, and the winner announcement in the month of July, tickets cost $2,500. Please visit the Theatre Guild or the UG Pace office to get your tickets so you can come in person to support your faves. And for those of you joining us online overseas, this round is free. This round alone is free for you also. From our next round, which is our quarterfinal, we will have our pay-per-view up and running, so keep locked into UG's Facebook page or the UG's Got Talent Facebook page, and we will update you with pay-per-view details. So while we enjoy giving you free things, sometimes it's good to pay for things. All right, our next contestant. You see why it's important to come support your loved ones in person? I haven't even said this contestant's name, and her family is over there screaming, woo, 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 woo. in anticipation of her coming to the stage. Student Serena Hope, voting code 73. Y'all hear that? From the Faculty of Social Sciences, studying the Bachelor of Laws. She says of herself, "My hobbies are trying out anything that is of an athletic or cultural nature, dancing and exciting my taste buds with new food choices." This future attorney at law is representing East Rheinveld and says her talent is more of a gift from God, which fuels her body with expressions in the absence of words. Please welcome Serena Hope to the UG's Got Talent 2024 stage as she comes to dance the name of Jesus.
Yeah, she's gonna.
Where do we turn to from here? Only the name of Jesus. Where can we send every prayer? Only the name of Jesus. Oh, where is our true healing found? Here in the name of Jesus. We run to the grace that abounds. It's here in the name of Jesus. Oh, we choose what our hearts magnify. Oh, we lift up the name of Jesus, Jesus, and unto the giver of life, the name that will not, the name that will not forsake us. You said the trouble, you said that trouble will come, but you overcome, when you overcome the darkness. Now into your presence, into your presence we run to the name of Jesus. Oh, and Savior, hey, we're calling on you right now. We're praying you will show the power of your name. Come show the power of your name. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, we're rising with the song of faith, believing you'll show the power of your name. Oh, yeah, come show the power of your name. Oh, yeah.
Take both.
All right, Chanel, you look beautiful. Here is your microphone. How do you feel about your performance, Chanel?
I'm out of breath.
Let me give you a moment to catch your breath. And I'll speak to the judges, then come back to you.
Anyhow, dance is something I enjoy, so I just wanted to execute tonight and do to my best.
All right. Seems the audience thinks you did a fantastic job. Let's start with Tevona. Words for Serena.
What beautiful smile you burst out with. I absolutely love your expression. I can see the technique there. It's wonderful. The way your legs went into the rond de jambe, beautifully executed. Your costume, wow, it's beautiful. It's beautiful as your smile. The way that you used the props, it beautified the choreography holistically. So great job.
Thank you.
All right, and let's hear from the other dancer at the table, Mr. Cheeks.
All right, it was beautiful, as Tevona would have said, about how you looked like. The movements was very clear. The movements was very clear. I felt it was sort of repetitive, like when you showcase in some parts of the song, the song is saying one thing, and then at another part is saying something else, and then you use the same movement. So look at the movements in the way that you express it. The other thing is that I think the other artists that came before, they said, try to look inside the mirror and try to use your expressions. No, these sorts of performances deals with something within, and that thing that is within you is connected to me. It's connected to the audience, not only your family, connected to everyone. And I need to feel that. It's called aesthetics. It's something that goes on between me and you. I'm seeing you smiling, and your smiling is just a smile. This looks like a selfie smile. I'm just telling you, it's constructive. You get good points from me, but take this away. You can meet there, but you gotta look at these little points. Little points. And this is devotional. I love devotional. If I reach out like this, I must touch the audience way at the back. That's the power of expression. Aesthetics. It's a communication, it's a science. So, overall, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Cheeks. And Auntie Simone, we want to hear from you.
Yes, I enjoyed the dance also. And while looking at you, I saw your face telling us a part of the story and a part of the song. I don't know what it is about me, but I look at things, I look at people, and I try to understand what is going on. What are they telling me without saying anything? All right? So looking at you doing this dance, I think you choreographed this dance yourself? Well,
yes.
Yes, well, congratulations. Just a little bit to follow up with my colleague, Mr. Cheeks, whom I have total respect for as a dancer, because he's been dancing for years and he knows about dance. And like he said, dance in front of the mirror. So the song Rejoice, we see rejoice in your face, in your eyes, in the movement. He died, your body must tell us that, there's a death and there's sadness and all these things. But overall, I think you did a very good performance, and this is just the first one. I know we will see more, won't we?
Thank you.
I'm asking you.
Yes, yes.
All right, and now for the moment of truth. Marissa, we'll start with you. It's a 10 from Marissa, an 8.5 from Tevona, a 9.5 from Rana, a 9 from Mr. Cheeks, and it's a 10 from Auntie Simone, who says she only gives it to the people who deserve it. And your total is 47 of 50. To vote for Serena Hope, text 73 to 620-8398. That is 73 to 620-8398. Thank you, Serena. Before we move on to our next contestant, our final contestant for this evening, we'd like to thank our sponsors again, GTT, Umami, Eureka Medical Laboratory, Maggie's Catering and Snacket, Miracle Optical. Our final contestant of this evening. Voting code 37 from the College of Behavioral Science and Research. Reading for a Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Her hobbies include crocheting and reading. Welcome 17-year-old Chenille English. This future psychologist is here to perform Save Your
tears. Please welcome our final contestant of Preliminary 1 to the UGGT 2024 stage.
Put your head on my shoulders, not save your tears. That's just a little corrected before.
She's performing Put Your Head on My Shoulders. Thank you, Shalil. Put your head on my shoulders. What do you think about your performance? How do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good. Better than I expected.
All right. Better than you expected is good. All right, so we'll turn to the judges' table for the moment of truth now. Marissa, we'll start with you.
Hi, darling. Good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
You look nervous. I love that song. All these are good, but I've been saying this tonight, and I think the other judges have said this. Song choice is very important. I personally thought that it was a little bit low for you. Low songs are good to sing, but you've got to be able to carry it through. And I could have heard the struggles in your voice to get it out. I think it was just low for you. Other than that, I know you've got a voice in there. Perhaps a little more confident and confidence, and finding that song again that goes with your voice. I know, again, all singers, we can sing everything, but then according to your voice, certain songs just goes well with it. So if you do get through, take a look at your song choices. Be a little more confident. Again, everything, even in dancing, as we said earlier, acting, it's all about connecting with the audience. And if you don't connect and tell that story and make us feel that way, then we'll just be like, we're just sitting, enjoying the music, enjoying the vibe. But good performance.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Marissa. Ranel.
Hey, good night.
Good night.
Few things. Good performance, firstly. I do love the fact that you can choose to come out here in spite of the nerves, right? But as I said earlier, and I'll repeat it again, confidence is key. Because once you're confident, you could be singing wrong lyrics, but because you're singing it with so much pride, nobody would even recognize unless they know the song, right? But confidence is one. Two, you gotta use the stage. However, if you choose not to use the stage, then that is where you have a mic stand. And even if you choose to use a mic stand and you don't want to use the stage, your actions, the hand movements, the head movements, the gestures, everything has to come into place. The other thing is, while I do love the fact that you hit some of those low notes, right? I do believe that you can stretch your voice a bit more, right? And get out of your comfort zone and pick some songs, as my colleague said, pick a song that you can flex your voice some more, belting some notes, and really putting a little more of your emotions into it. Because if you're telling somebody, put your head on your shoulder, they must want to, like, it's a soft, like, you know, within, I do like the soothingness of your voice, right? But do some more. There's more that you can do, right? But again, congratulations on actually coming out and try to breathe a bit more, right? But other than that, that's just all I have to say.
Thank you, Ronald. Go ahead, Mr. Cheeks.
That was the original song, Chase?
No, I ended up having a cold this morning, and so I had to change a song.
You changed to something
Yeah.
a little more.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that was one of the Thank you.
All right. So now for the moment of truth, Chanel. Are you ready? Are you ready? Chanel? You left the building. All right, Chanel, welcome back to the building. I can see that you know. I can see that you're now engaging your mind right here, right now, with my voice. Now for the moment of truth, the judges' vote. Let's start with Miss Simone. It's an 8 from Miss Simone, a 6.5 from Mr. Cheeks, a 6 from Ronald, 6.5 from Tevona, and a 6.5 from Marissa. And your total score is 33.5 of 50. To vote for Chanel, text 37 to 620-8398. Text 37 to 620-8398. The voting is open to GTT and Digicel customers only. Thank you, Chanel. And please remember, at this round of the competition, the weighting of the contestant scores at the end are 60% judges scores and 50%, 40%, that is, my math is so terrible, 40% audience votes. It's a significant weighting. 40% is very significant. So if you want to keep any of the contestants who have performed tonight in the competition, you must vote. To kind of incentivize you coming to the Theatre Guild, those of you sitting at home watching this on Facebook, we're going to bring back our audience challenge. And that begins at our quarterfinal rung all the way to the winner announcement ceremony. And this, your purchase of a ticket gives you a chance to win a special prize. And here is how our audience challenge works.
You purchase a ticket and you come to the Theatre Guild. You don't just purchase a ticket to say, well, at least I support. You purchase a ticket, you come to the Theatre Guild, you drop your ticket in a stub in the box. You drop your ticket stub in a box placed at the door on your way in. Our judges draw 3 ticket stubs from the pool of stubs. All 3 of the numbers drawn will participate in a challenge for an amazing prize. The winner of this challenge is determined by the judges because we, the organizers, do not want to take responsibility for it. And please be reminded that you can get your tickets right here at the Theatre Guild or at the UG Pace office. Here to perform, to bring a guest performance for us, is a contestant from UG's Got Talent 2023. He performed an original song every time he touched the stage. Stanley is warm, he is willing, and he loves to perform. Please give it up. Please give it up for our guest performer, UGGT 2023 alum, Mr. Stanley Clark.
Thank you. Good evening. How y'all doing? UG Got Talent. Y'all looking so bright and beautiful. But I'm just want to do this one entitled If Wasn't for Love. Is in? Run it, DJ. Yeah, as I would say, yeah, as I would say, no one is an island out there. From the meanest to the realest, need someone to hug and cheer. My world may not be as it appear. If you're not there, I'm yearning, I'm longing, just to have you near. What is there to compare to your beauty inside, girl? Well, of course you are rare, plus you care. So perfect it drives out fair, girl. If it wasn't for your love, baby, I don't know what I'll do. It's nothing like your love. Honey, I don't see no one without you. Cause I believe in love, especially when it comes around. Comes down to me and you. Without your love, what am I supposed to do? Like the eagle when its wings are spreading, chasing the winds, never know where I was heading. Searching for love, the one thing that was missing. Never giving up, living up for my lucky day. Time and time the little things I'm appreciating. I love your style and the vibes resonating. Goals that we're setting, great things in the making. Ones might be hating, but all I am stating, girl, if it wasn't for your love, baby, I don't know what to do. Ain't nothing like your love. Honey, I don't see myself without you. Cause I believe in love, especially when it comes around. Comes down to me and you. Without your love, what am I supposed to do? Everyone needs someone to rely on. Every woman needs a shoulder to cry on. They say no man is an island. And when I need the strength just to fight on, you saw him made a heart of a lion. They say no man is an island, girl. If it wasn't for your love, baby, I don't know what I'll do. Ain't nothing like your love. Honey, I don't see myself without you. Cause I believe in love, especially when it comes around. Comes down to me and you. Without your love, what am I supposed to do? No man is an island out there. From the meanest to the realest, need someone to hug and cheer. My world may not be as it appear. If you're not there, I'm yearning, I'm longing, just to have you near. What is there to compare to your beauty inside, girl? Well, of course you are rare, plus you care. So perfect it drives out fair, girl. If it wasn't for your love, I don't know what I'll do. Ain't nothing like your love. Honey, I don't see myself without you. Cause I believe in love, especially when it comes around. Comes down to me and you. Without your love, what am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do without your love, Stanley? I appreciate your love very much. Thank you so very much, Stanley, for always being willing to come perform whenever we call on you. Thank you. Please welcome our contestants of Preliminary 1 back to the stage. Welcome back, Connelly. Hi, Sharice. Tereshata. Miss Richmond. Hold on. Serena. Hi, Serena. And hello, Chanel. The guys have left us. You know, one thing about students at UG, there's just very different dynamics. Some people have to go to work tomorrow and they just can't stay till the end of the show. Some of our students have exams and we schedule, and that's why we have 2 preliminary rounds, because some of our students have exams tomorrow, right? And that's why tomorrow's round is much more packed than today's round. And it's just the dynamics of things, and we kind of work around our students to make student life fun and also support them on their journey to getting their degree so they can advance their futures and that of their families. Any last words from you, Onelli? Tell the people why they should vote for you. Come on, make a plea.
Because I give it my all.
All right. And you, Sharice?
Tonight wasn't my best, but I'm ready to bring more.
All right. Tereshata?
Because youths are the future of tomorrow, and let's just do great, all of us together, united. Yes.
Miss Richmond?
I am here to educate and inform.
Serena, not Serena the tennis player, but Serena Hope.
Just letting them know UG has talent. So if you want to see more of us, just hang in there and, you know, top that number 8. My number is UG73, by the way.
And Miss Chanel, tell the people why they should vote for you.
They should vote for me because I'll be coming back bigger and better next round.
Yeah. All right. To vote for Serena, text 73 to 620-8398. Serena, want to give a wave? To vote for Ramona, text 65 to 620-8398. To vote for Onelli, text 57 to 620-8398. Onelli, you want to give the people a wave? All right. To vote for Sharice, text 43 to 620-8398. To vote for Tereshata, text 80 to 620-8398. To vote for Chanel, my girl who's coming back bigger and better the next time around, text 37 to 620-8398. And not because the fellas have left the building, we're going to forget to encourage you to vote for them. To vote for Javon Weeks, text 59 to 620-8398. To vote for Joshua D. Ornelas, but he allows me to call him Joshua D. Text 60 to to 620-8398. Only GTT and digital customers can vote. Thank you so much for performing tonight. And thank you for being brave enough to face what you call constructive criticism and saying, like Chanel, my girl, said, I plan to come back bigger and better. Now that's the way to take constructive criticism. Again, thank you to our sponsors, GTT, Umami, Eureka Medical Laboratory, Maggie's Catering and Snack It, and Miracle Optical. UG's Got Talent. The way Chanel gives me that little cross, a side eye, like. We're on the prowl for our next group of talent ambassadors. And I don't mind any of you being representations of UG. I think you're all very talented. Join us again here tomorrow for preliminary 2. Where we'll have probably twice the amount of people performing tonight, performing tomorrow night. So it's gonna be a long, long night. But a long night of good talent. Until then, stay safe, good night, and goodbye from UGGT 2024.
Applications are now open at the University of Guyana for academic year 2024-2025. Apply today and join the thousands who have benefited from a world-class education. Our degrees are internationally recognized and are very affordable. For more information, visit the University of Guyana's website at www.uog.edu.gy or call the Turkine campus on 623-1865 or Berbice campus on 337-2308. Power your potential at the University of Guyana. Application